And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And, of course, Gary Payton, not a part of this lineup. We'll see how they do without him.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for this, that it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Anthony looking it over. It's rebounded by Oscar Robertson. Here's Westbrook. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Brent, this should be a very intriguing matchup. Both these teams feature some very athletic players.
Well, if we get out in transition, Kevin, there's definitely some top 10 moments that are going to come up. A bunch of high flyers on both of these rosters, and we expect to see a lot of airtime from these players tonight.
Anthony's shot is off. Robertson outside. Stolen by Tatum. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Anthony's shot is off.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head coach for just a minute. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. That's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And that one's good, Jokic.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all three looks.
Minnesota off to a slow start. Still without a basket in the game. Let's go. Got a piece of it. O'Neal with it. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Minnesota making a switch here. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. Driving in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the ability to score in many ways. When Tatum drives with force, get out of his way.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Hill. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. To the inside. Jokic. Count that bucket.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And the basket by Hill.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Anthony. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
And the burst from Russell Westbrook paying off that time. That's an impossible play for the primary defender to stop.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities. Always a good idea.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Now here's Tatum. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And stolen by Tatum. And Hill has it in the corner. And here's Anthony from the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Kept alive. Jokic hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jokic has got 8.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. Yeah, that says it all right there. Grant Hill finishing the drive with some thunder. When he's moving at full speed, boy, it looks like he can fly.
Now here's Thompson. Still scoreless. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Lets it go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tim Duncan picks one up.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
The Timberwolves making a change here. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And Brown with bad intentions on that drive.
Now Booker. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Mobley. No good from Howard. Here's Banchero. Brown outside. Mobley is screened. Second shot opportunity. And it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got his second bucket.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
Johnson at the elbow. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. The Thunder leading by 8. Pass to Howard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's tipped. Outside Anthony. Launches a 3. Sinks the triple. Anthony's got 5 now.
Melo not afraid to pull the trigger from deep, that time from 3.
Here's Booker. Hasn't made one yet. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the paint. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And no answer for Dwight Howard that deep inside the paint, always looking to throw it down.
Brown drives in. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Down low. Here's Howard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And inside is where Howard does the most damage, especially how he gets these calls.
Line for 2. Dwight Howard.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Howard. He shoots again. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And he drives in.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks a basketball.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Basket counts.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Cousins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Back to Howard. Over Jackson. It's hauled in by Duncan. Here's McGrady. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to trying to feed that, get out quick.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've led by as much as 10.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The screen from Kemp. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 6. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Jokic attacking the rim and brings it down hard.
Pass to McGrady. He takes it in. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Booker, right side. Good D by Mobley.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And stolen by Thompson. Jokic high post. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, for a big man, Tim Duncan really knows how to find his teammates.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The three from English. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Booker outside. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Number 34.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Cousins. Johnson outside. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. Cunningham outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Booker. Right side, Kemp. And Kemp with the slam.
The ultimate man-child. Kemp, one of the most flamboyant finishers in our league.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Johnson left side. Here's Kemp over Tatum. Kemp can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Cunningham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
This time Cunningham putting the defender in a no-win situation unless he's considered the winner.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that would grow too.
And Jerry Stackhouse picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch.
Number 1.
Pass to English. Outside Anthony. The 3. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And here is Cousins. Yep, that one goes in there. Cousins has got his first points of the night.
Well, there's a lot of moves that Cousins can go with on the inside. If he doesn't back you down, he's got a fadeaway and a step back. Tough to guard on the interior.
Anthony with the bucket.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here he goes. Stackhouse. And Anthony sends it back.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Bounce pass from Tatum. Daniels from outside. And another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Robertson drives in. Screen by Cousins. Stolen by O'Neal. The three from English. That's Oscar Robertson with the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. And a wide open look for Gervin. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Fade away. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
Carmelo Anthony operating in the mid-range is just danger zone. You got to put your defense at DEFCON 1.
And here's Robertson outside. Timberwolves leading by 3. Back to English. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Daniels, no good. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm. One of the most ferocious... dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
So both teams making some changes here. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Here's McGrady. No good there off the double clutch.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That one misses. Nice D from Duncan. Brown wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. Brown's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screeners. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Pass to McGrady. .136 left in the first half. Richardson, good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Gervin. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's McGrady. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Westbrook. Screen by Howard. Westbrook, no good. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Over Howard. Duncan can't hit. And so here is Oklahoma City. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
That one misses. .43 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Banchero. Here's Mobley. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And they're trailing by 7. Here's Cousins. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Timberwolves leading by 5. And here is Brown. 7 points in the game. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Johnson surveying the floor. Count the basket. Now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. Poor decision there to heave the ball so far down the court. I mean, there's plenty of better places to go with it.
Johnson for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Timberwolves leading by 3. Now, here's Banchero. He has yet to score. A 3-pointer is right on target. Banchero's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Timberwolves. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Assistant by
Catching and firing, Melo has it all working in this one.
The shot's good from Robertson. Robertson's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Shaq down low. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. It's Westbrook with the try. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. Way too much speed to keep up with him.
And here's Anthony from the arc. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Robertson. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. 8 points for him.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Banchero outside. And that one, good. Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And they'll get another chance. And the shot goes down.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And Anthony's got the ball here for Minnesota. The lead is 2.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
A crossover. Westbrook can't get it to go. Here's Minnesota. From past the arc. And Anthony is good for 3. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Westbrook, so explosive with the ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's McGrady.
Oh! Look out below! About that finish. Oof. Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
For three. And Westbrook pulls it down.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Pass to Anthony. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Minnesota making the switch.
Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown.
Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Westbrook, no good. Timberwolves leading by 7. McGrady outside. Brown outside. From outside the arc, drains the three-pointer. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Minnesota making the switch. Thunder trailing by 10. Robertson outside. Jokic draws the double. Abdul-Jabbar.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
Here's Tatum. Throws it down, JT!
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. 10 points for him. Outside Tatum. On the wing, Brown. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Tatum with the finish on a beautiful break.
really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Brown with the bucket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Looking to end the run. The kick out to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Shaq. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota leading by 17. Let's check in with our report.
Look at that. And even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
Robertson with it. 10 points for him. Clock at 6. James Worthy on the way. And a miss there on the triple.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Now Thompson. Scoreless thus far. And Thompson throws it down.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tatum.
Stay there.
Here's McGrady. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Assisted by
McGrady's got 14.
O'Neal.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I feel like another...
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And he's good on the 3-ball.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Thunder trailing by 18. To the middle. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Pulls up, high post. Minnesota with the rebound.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Back to Shaq. The 3 from English. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. English has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Robertson. He's got 10. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
Second team foul.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And Minnesota has possession. And the dunk by Duncan.
And Timmy's still able to get up and over the rim, throwing that one in.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And here is Anthony. Takes a 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Minnesota holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the paint, and the dunk by Booker.
Watching these guys take off, it's awesome, and Booker putting on a show.
Anthony left side. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Anthony's got 20 points.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
A snappy pass there from Daniels. He knows moving the ball well is a big part of why he's got court time.
Screen by Cousins. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Here's Banchero. And Duncan throws it down.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
It's been all Timberwolves. Three-pointer, Daniels. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. It's tipped. Daniels with it. Now guarded by Booker. Outside Anthony. All sorts of time. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
Hands it from downtown.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Daniels. Drops in the layup for two. Daniels has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looking confident inside at 6'7", Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
Here's Booker. Again, Oklahoma City.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Daniels, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And they're moving it up. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Daniels. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Over Johnson. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Anthony nowhere around. On the wing, Daniels. Outside Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Connects from three-point range. Anthony's got 14 points here in the second half.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Booker. Here's the drive. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And Booker is tremendous at driving to the inside, throws himself at the D to get the call.
Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, Guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
Thunder trailing by 21. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Launches it. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Left side, O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Here's Johnson. Good, nice job down low. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Westbrook.
Substitution for your Thunder, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Driving inside. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
They grabbed their own miss. McGrady outside. That 3 off the mark. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Westbrook with the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. No good from Robertson. It's been all Timberwolves. And here's Brown outside. Jokic grabs the miss. And it's the Thunder with the ball. And here's Booker from the arc. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Takes it out to Booker. Poked away. Brown with it. Now defended by Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Shaq. Count that one.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And it's Westbrook missing. Here's Shaq. Tries again. There's Brown with the 3. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall. Buries it from 3-point range.
Booker firing on all cylinders, and this guy is one of the toughest in the NBA to slow down.
Pass to Brown. Tatum with it. From the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Minnesota calls timeout. They're leading by 32. 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Anthony.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Richardson, no luck. And the Thunder with possession. And here's Robertson outside. And Tatum pulls it down. Now, here is McGrady. Fires from deep. Misses the shot. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for
Today.